all this algebra 2 stuff I'm reteaching algebra 2 just because I think a lot of teachers are, really just kind of breeze by and you guys don't know anything. So I want to make sure that you guys go back and make sure you understand this. So, Maddie, you want to give a shout out to Arthur? All right. Ayla, wake up. You're not. How was it not? All right, so we're gonna talk about rational equation. Radical equation. Sorry, radical equation. Radical equation is fairly easy. So you guys gonna go through it, but we're gonna talk about other things. So, okay, we're gonna talk about radical equation first. So how do I solve? It's not on the screen. Yes, you know. Hold on a second. Was all right. So how do I solve the equation? So I'm gonna start with a simple one. I'm not gonna give you a hard one, but a simple one is gonna give you square root of negative 10x minus 1 plus 3x is equal to 0. So how would I solve this equation? You don't square everything right now. Okay, so let's move the 3x over. Always isolate the radical. So then you're going to get negative 10x minus 1 equal to negative 3x. You isolate the radical first. And then what happened is, I'm going to show you here, this is actual things that happen, is you can square both sides, yes, but that's not why do we do that, but we're going to show that later. So if you square both sides, that's going to give you negative 10x minus 1 is equal to 9x squared, because negative 3 squared is 9, x times x equal to x squared, and that's equal to 9x squared. I'm going to add 10x on both sides, add 10x on both sides, add 1 on both sides, add 1 on both sides, so it becomes 10x plus 1 equal to 0. Is that okay? Now we can factor it. So we're going to factor this. It's going to give you a 9x plus 1 and x plus 1. If I use the box method, then x equal to negative 1 over 9 and x equal to negative 1. So there's two answers. Now we have to check if both answers are correct. So you had to plug it back in. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut. You have to check if both solutions are correct. So it'll be negative 10 times negative 1 over 9 minus 1 square root plus 3 times negative 1 over 9 equal to 0. This one is going to be 10 over 9 minus 1. This one is going to be minus, I think that's 1 over 3. So this one is going to be times 9 over 9. So that's going to be 1 over 9 minus 1 over 3. Square root of that is going to be 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3 equal to 0. So 0 equal to 0. This one check out. Put a check mark here. You have to double check whether the answer is right or wrong. Now, if you do it on SAT, they will always usually give you extraneous. and you have to find out the correct one. But you guess what? If you use decimals, they automatically exclude it for you. So it's much better if you use decimals. Okay, they will exclude the extraneous for you, so you don't have to do all that check. On the OSAT, let's say before digital ever happened, this is what students have to be able to do. But I'm going to teach you the right way to do it. Yeah, 9/9 because I need a combined fraction. And I'm going to plug in -1 now. So it's going to be square root of -10 times -1 minus 1 plus 3 times -1 is equal to 0. So that's going to be 10 minus 1 minus 3 equal to 0. So that's 3 minus 3 equal to 0, 0 equal to 0. This is both checkout. So they both answers. And this in algebra 2. Now, what happened is you get this situation. You can try to solve one on your own. And I'm going to give you a harder one in a second. So 3 minus 2x minus 4x equal to 0. Okay, that's the easy one. The harder one, it will look like this. So what do you do first step? You isolate, right? And you isolate and you get rid of radical and then go away. Isla, wake up. Sorry. And check with each other what I get answer. Double check if they both answer correct. Learn to double check because radical and rational. Rational means a fraction. Radical means radical. So if you have radical or rational, they usually have some extraneous solutions. Does that mean it's always extraneous? No. They can be both answers true. They can both answer false too. The times you got a none answers too. If you plug in both, none of them work out. That's common as well. You can have one answer is true, one answer is false. Then you can say, oh, okay, what is that? I just changed the question. There's no denominator in this case.
Well, like in other cases. That was like in other
On a rational, yes. If a rational, if you have denominator equal to 0, is extraneous. In this case, there's no denominator. You actually have to verify on both sides. Plug in both answers, see if the answer is correct. I did this.
Oh, 16 rounds.
Maddie, are you senior or junior?
Negative max, right?
On the first one, right?
It's extraneous.
I'm student. Did you change the questions to here, or did I read it?
The last question? Yeah, I changed it slightly. Just slightly.
Alright, I got 2 plus 2. Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you guys got the first one or no?
Yeah.
Did you check both answers? Don't use calculator. I said don't use calculator. Use it. You check by hand.
Okay, no, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm having trouble figuring out how to check if the 3/8 is extraneous or not. How would you want us to do that? Would you want us to convert?
Just plug in as is. You will see it in a second.
Like, so plugging in 3/8. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. Let me finish it. I'll show you guys.
What, A over.
I got two answers right now, -1/2 and 3/8. Is that right? Okay, now you guys say, how do I plug in? You guys need to learn how to work through TDS math. So 3 minus 2 times 3/8 minus 4 times 3/8 equal to 0. And this one is gonna be 24. No, 24 minus 6. What's 24 minus 6? 18 over 8, right?
Yes.
It's 18 over 8
Yes.
minus 12 over 8 equal to 0. Hold on a second. Let me double check. 8.
No, you're right.
That's square root of 9/4 minus what? 3 over 2, right? 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2 is equal to 0, which is true.
So, so we got this numerator, we have 3 is 9, and you have 6. I did that.
Oh, there's the
So a lot of time, that's why I have you guys work on fraction before. You can accommodate those fractions, and you need to multiply. Like for example, this one's 8 over 8 to get 24 minus 6. So that's how you get 18 over 8.
So,
All right, I'm gonna plug in negative half. So if I plug in negative half, it's 3 minus 2 times negative half minus 4 times negative half. So that's equal to this one is gonna give you 4, and this one's gonna be plus 2. So be square root of 4 is 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 does not equal to 0, right?
So only 3 over 8.
This is what I got. Is everybody check out? Okay, so yeah, so one of them is not solutions. Is that okay for everybody? With this question, you still isolate a radical, but a lot of time people is what they do is they got x minus 2 and they square both sides like this, right? And they kill puppy. So what I'm saying is that becomes x squared minus 4. David, you did it?
I did the first time, and the second time I revived it.
Okay, you revive it. The CPR. Okay, so this one's 4 minus x equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4. You cannot make sure that you write it out like this. X minus 2 times x minus 2. If you ever see something square, write it out. So that way you don't have that tendency of doing the... Caleb, you did too? Huh? Caleb also killed. 2 puppies died because David and Caleb. Anybody else? Elizabeth too? All the white people are killing all the puppies. It's not an immigrant. X squared minus 3x and minus 4 is 0. So you can factor out x. X equal to 0, x equal to 3. It's actually turned out to be easier question. But x equal to 0 is not correct, I believe. If I plug in 0 here, it will be square root of 4. Minus 0 is not negative 2 because 2 does not equal to negative 2. This one's not the right answer. 4 minus 3 equal to negative 2. That is 1 minus 3 equal to negative 2. Negative 2 equal to negative 2. This checks. So this only answer is x equal to 3.
That's so good.
So we got 3 people kill puppy. Make sure by next test, no puppy die. Maybe.
As long as I won't kill any puppy.
Just write it out twice.
As long as they don't piss me off, I won't kill. It's true.
Oh, wow.
After you squared both sides, I'll just step under that. How do you get -4x?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. X times x equal to x squared. Minus 2x. Minus 2x. That's why that's how you do it properly. So that's going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4. Yes, you did. See, I'm telling you, all the white people, I don't know.
What did they do?
It's not.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my name. I'm not like-
You'd be surprised in calculus.
I'm pretty good at calculating a funky math.
In calculus, people do 11 right too. They kill kittens.
I killed kids, yeah.
So yes, immigrants too.
Roger. He's got a white name, so.
I feel like
What's that from on the team? I know.
All right, so that's okay. All right. So we're gonna show you a thing here. We're gonna show you here 3x minus 2 to the 2/3. Whoa, 2/3, right? It's equal to 16. Now this one here, you're gonna implement this rule. An exponent rule has this, right? Exponent rule has this, right?
Yeah.
Remember this rule? Okay, so you're gonna use this rule to get rid of 3/2, believe it or not. So what happened here is gonna be 3x minus 2 to the 2/3 like this, and you're gonna put a bracket. And you want this power here equal to 16 of this power. What would that power, because we know those two numbers gonna multiply together. What would this two, what's needed inside the space to become 1? Gianna, what you say? Why 3/2? It's called reciprocal, right?
Big word.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then those will be 3x minus 2, and then 2/3 times 3/2. That becomes 1. And that's 16 to the 3/2. Now here's the problem. Whenever you have an even on the bottom, don't forget plus minus. Only is even on the bottom. The odd on the bottom is fine. Even on the bottom is where you have issues. So when you have even on the bottom, means you square root both sides. So therefore, you're going to get plus minus. With that being said, it's going to be 3x minus 2 equal to 16 to the 3/2 plus minus. So what is 16 to the 3/2? No.
64.
Okay, so 16 to the 3/2, right? That means square root of 16, 3. Now remember what we say. We do square root first and then cube. Do not do cube first because the number gets way too large. So it's going to be 64. And then you're going to get 3x minus 2 equal to 64. 3x minus 2 equal to negative 64. Plus 2. 3x equal to 66. Is that okay? Divided by 3. X equal to 22. Plus 2 on this side. So be 3x equal to negative 62. X equal to negative 62/3. So you got to get rid of the rational exponents. So not only radical equation, we have a rational exponent equation now. The idea is still the same. We utilize the exponent rule from the past. So that's why exponent rule is so important, because they apply to different situations. Okay, so I want you to solve this equation here. Remember, only the odd root. I'm going to say that again. If this is even, only if it's even, then you will get plus minus. If it's odd, it's fine. Because that means cube root of both sides. Cube root doesn't have to worry about plus minus, only in the even roots. Okay, so now solve this problem. 4x minus 2 to the 3/2 minus 1 equal to 7.
Does that make sense?
What do you do first?
One.
Okay, move 1. And I got 4x minus 2 to the 3 over 4 is equal to 8. So which power do I apply on both sides? 4 over 3. So it'll be 4 over 3 here. And then 4 over 3 here, right? And this will cancel out. So
Great light bit. And you are now dismissed.
what's 8 to the 4 third power? 16. Good. Bye. Easy, right? What?
So light works. Am I doing? Okay. All I know I'm doing is astronomy. I don't know about anything else. Why did
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Have a great week.
Well, once you're done for the event, are you coming back? What?
Yeah, I am.
I could be a diver.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, sometimes it's really hard for me to focus in class, but after I think about it, I saw Sophia reading the Pringles today.
Can I start moving the desk?
Oh.
Oh, Friday. Huh?
Oh, Gregor, right?
What? Can I do my place today?
Well, I'm gonna enter the grade first. So, do you mind wait for me for a second?
Okay.
So let me enter that way.